video teaching at night in their own homes. You can do a bulk of the instruction at home, have them come back to the classroom with more knowledge in their head, rather than just throwing it at them and have them apply. And then you do more of the practice in the classroom where they have had time to digest the instruction before, and then you can repeat with showing them the videos again in class and do small groups and work with it better that way. It has given me the ability for students to work at home, make me more of a facilitator. The students can watch the videos again at home or in class when they need to. Parents can also watch at home so they can help them with the work that I do send home. And students get the target intervention in class that they need in a shorter amount of time. And so this is what my vision is.
We began, all the equipment we used was MacBooks. We eventually went to iPads. With the MacBooks we were using the QuickTime, and we were uploading movies to Vimeo, and then it all went to Wikispaces. So we're going to talk about each thing. The apps that we are and are going to use are ShowMe. That's the one we're using now on the iPad, and we use Wikispaces, and we did use Vimeo. We're not. And Educreations we're going to talk about because we're going to go to that as well. So our initial videos, we just created them. The students were creating the videos using MacBooks. So Jane's idea was twofold. She began with students creating videos to instruct other videos, to instruct other students. As we all know, when students become teachers, they become experts and they really do understand what they're doing. So they were creating movies using QuickTime on the MacBooks. We would upload them to Vimeo, and then she would embed them onto the Wikispaces. And
so we have some examples of the first generation of student videos. I'll show one quick one. So this was just for time, and the last question asked to the last group prior was how much time sync is involved. And when you're creating videos for all of the topics and all of the classes and all, it's a lot of time. So to get it up and running fast in the beginning, in my enrichment class, we had some students create some videos to get it up and going.
So this is just when the students first go to the Wikispaces, what they see, and these are the different video categories where they post. And back here, and then one quick. These examples are only about a minute long. So yeah, I just. So we also used, what's the name of that site, Creations, that I found, where it was a drawing site. And
allmymagic.com.
Allmymagic. We experimented with a couple, and this was the one we found that worked best. So this is just 1 minute of a student created video.
Hi, I'm Phoebe.
And I'm Sandra.
We are going to show you what exponents and repeated multiplication can get you a whole number product. Here is 30 to the second power. What this means is that 30, the base, will be multiplied by itself twice because of the exponent 2. When you multiply these two numbers, you will find that the product is 900.
This is not the one that I was using, but it's okay.
Now we're going to try something a little bit harder.
There's just so many of them.
There are. If you go to the, I posted this on the spreadsheet there, so you can go see our presentation.
4 times.
Got all the links on it.
The exponent is always the number of times.
So you can hear the clicking of the thing in the background, so that was false to the initial prototype. So we went to some other technology. Toni was great at researching and finding the ShowMe app, which is the second generation that we have to do, which is what the students now use and that I also use for my instruction for their videos at home.
What had happened is I had ordered some iPads for our library, just out of my library budget. And after I showed this to Jane, I thought, wait a minute. And I found out about ShowMe. I said, I bet you we can start doing this on the iPads that I got. So now all we use is iPad ShowMe and the Wikispace. And here's an example of one of those. Oh, and by the way, ShowMe is just a quick way to draw on the iPad. You send it right to ShowMe. You get an embed code, and it's ready to go onto the wiki. So I think it was that one.
And then.
What were you saying?
That one.
Okay. I just got it done. That was wrong. I'm going to show about half a minute of this. All right, so this one fills up the whole screen. You don't see the other, you don't see any of the other parts like Educreation did. And let's go back. So the teacher videos, now Jane creates videos and the students watch them at home and also in the classroom. When students finish, they can go watch the movies while she's helping other students.
I also use them for warm-ups when they walk in, so that while they're watching me teach them with the warm-up, I am working them through the warm-up while I'm walking around checking their homework. It gives me more time to look through the homework rather than for completion to spot check on certain questions that I'm looking for information on. Do they understand? So I can be two people at the same time, which is awesome. And then at home, they are able to watch videos and they can re-watch them from the classroom too. So here's just a quick little fun thing. We had given them little prizes one day, and the next day I used the packaging to do a little math problem as a warm-up. So.
Okay, for today's warm-up, it is warm-up 45, and we are going to be talking about what we had right before vacation. We had a little bit of fun, right?
I was just trying to
So it
speak.
just
I
to show
helped
you
of the
can
bags
interact
that
and
the
speak
little pinball games
and
came
guide
in.
them through the process
So
while
right
you're
now
walking
you
around
know
actually
that 5
talking to other
packages were
students and
purchased.
doing things and interacting
Up
with checking
here,
Oh, okay. So this is running in the classroom while I'm actually walking around and interacting with students doing 2 things at the same time, sometimes 4 or 5. So basically our next steps, and there are ones for homework. So if they have a handout for homework, there's a copy of the homework. I interact with it. I actually walk them through the homework. They can watch the entire video. They can fast forward to the parts they need to. They come back the next day with less questions. We get right into the meat of the classroom. There's more practice and application where they need me with them versus at home by themselves.
The students have said they watch the videos 5 or 6 times just to understand the thing, which they could never have done. They can't say, explain it again, well, they don't say, explain it again 5 times in class.
I mean, I've had kids come up to me the next day actually with tears in their eyes. They're so happy that they finally understood something. They didn't have someone at home to help them, and that you helped me, I asked you. You know, they act like they talk to the computer. One mother told me that she heard her daughter talking in the other room, actually talking to me, like while she was watching the video. So it was actually kind of cool to hear. So rather than using the Khan Academy type videos, which is not specific to my kids, this is the whole point, is to get them hooked emotionally and connected with you and the work. So.
And we're also moving to Educreations. It's exactly like Show Me, but it allows you to do more pages. So as her problems get more advanced, she'll be able to flip pages and just gives a bigger working space.
Question?
Yeah?
How big a group?
Yeah.
Middle school, so I have 4 classes, 22 to 26 in numbers.
So you use 3 to 5 iPads.
Well, our school has 2 iPads in the building.
I ordered
In the
2.
building.
We just had somebody
We just had one
donate
donate one for my classroom. So I am hogging one of the 2 iPads for myself. And I had never, like the previous person, I had never touched an iPad before this. And so, you know, this was something new for me as well.
Yes?
So are you doing this September, June, or just for certain units, or?
It is, right now I'm piloting it a couple of days a week in my classrooms. My goal is over the summer to create and continue my catalog for September through June. Yes.
So her entire classroom will be flipped.
Yes.
Okay, last one.
Does anybody have access to the catalog? So for
Yes.
instance, if you're middle school, what grade are you?
6.
6. Do you have a 5th grade in your school? No.
No.
So, but can other kids, 7th and 8th graders, have access to
They could. It's on her
It's
teacher
on my
web.
teacher webpage.
You could
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
If you go to our website, the link's all there.
Okay.
Thank you.